Welcome friends, welcome back to the Linux video series. So into the previous scenario we have seen that how to manage a swap space by utilizing the LVM concept, that is logical volume manager. We have seen how we can create LVMs, how we can put a swap file system on that, and how we can make it activate at the boot time also. Now we will take a one step ahead to the LVM management. Here we will see how to resize, means how to manipulate our LVM. In that we will see resizing of the LVM. First of all, we will see in the resizing how to extend and how to reduce our current logical volumes. So to understand this, we have a scenario in front of us that will give us a clear idea about how to manipulate, it means how to resize our logical volumes. So let me read the scenario first. A new project has been started in your organization. The developers of this project needs additional disk space for the source code programs related to this project to be stored in their respective home directories. So here the case is that the developers are having their own home directories and they require more disk space to store source code programs of the project. Increase the size of home to 650 MB. So we have to increase our size of our home directory up to 650 MB. If for some reason you are unable to resize it to 650 MB, any size between 630 to 660 MB will be sufficient. Means it is saying us that is because of any reason, if you are not able to extend the size till exact 650 MB, then the size between 630 and 660 will be valid or will be considerable. This can be happen because of the physical extent size. As we have seen what is the concept of the physical extent into the introduction of our LVM, where we have seen the deeper idea about what is the logical volume manager and what are the components. So in that we have already seen what is a physical extent. So because of the difference of physical extent, it may possible that is we will not be able to extend our size till 650 MB. So if it is not, then the range which is given 630 to 660 will be valid. Now next, note, while performing this above operation, there should not be any data loss of existing data in home directory. Means as a responsible system administrator, we have to take care that is whenever we are performing any operation related to the storage, the data which is already there onto the storage should not be lost. So we will take care of that, no doubt in that. So for moving towards this operation, we will be needed some of the commands. Okay, so what are the essential commands for that? Let me write down that commands here. In that we will be needing to first get the information about is the home resizable, means what kind of a storage partition is allocated to the home partition. Is it a LVM or is it a standard partition? So for that we need a disk-free-h command, df-h, which will show us what kind of a storage is allocated to the home. Next, again we will see if it is an LV, if it is a logical volume, then that can be resizable. To resize that logical volume, we will use a command lv extend, because here as for the scenario we have to extend the logical volume. So lv extend, and after that resize to fs is also used for extending the LVM. Okay, with that this kind of some of the commands we will be needed for the LVM or for this scenario for extending the home partition. Now I will move towards my terminal where I am able to fire my commands. So this is my terminal where I will fire my commands. So first of all, I need to see how much space or which is the storage allocated to my /home. So that is df-h. This command will show me what kind of a storage is allocated to the /home, and yeah, this is dev vglv underscore home, in the sense this is an logical volumes. It means it is resizable. So here we are going to use the feature of our LVM, because of which the LVM got popularity, that is LVMs can be, or logical volumes can be easily resizable. Okay, so here we will resize this LVM. So this is current size of my home partition is 485 MB. The current size of my home partition is 485 MB, and I need to extend it up to 650 MB. So before extending it, I need to check out whether the VG which containing this LVM, which containing this logical volume, has that much of space. So for that VG display, it is showing me free PE size is up to 508 MB, means I can extend this logical volume. I can extend the size of /home partition. So extending the size, let me clear up the screen once again, because we are going to fire a long commands. So to extend the size, first of all I need to extend my logical volume. So as by using df-h, we have seen lv underscore home is allocated for the /home, so I need to extend it. So lv extend -l for the length, how much? 650 MB. As we have seen in the scenario that they have said increase the increase the size of the /home is 650 MB. So 650 M, and which is the partition, that is dev vg, that is our volume group, lv underscore home. So this logical volume I have to increase up to 650 MB. So what this command states, or what is the explanation or the meaning of this command? lv extend the logical volume by the length 650 MB, and which logical volume I need to explain? I'm going to explain that I said something wrong. I will re-explain this command. lv extend the logical volume by the length 650 MB, and the logical volume that we are going to extend is /dev/vg/lv underscore home. So I am going to hit the enter now, which will execute this command, and this is one. So what is it saying? Rounding up size to full physical extent 652 MB, extending logical volume lv underscore home to 652 MB. Logical volume lv underscore home successfully resized. So it has been resized to 652 MB. As we have seen into the scenario, that is, if for some reason you are not able to, or you are not able to resize it up to 650 MB, any size between 630 to 660 is sufficient or sufficient. So this is the size of 652 MB. So let me see, or we're gonna see that is really LVM extended. So for that, LV display, and what LVM or what logical volume we are having? DEV VG LV underscore home. So see, it is resized, it is extended till 652 MB. So it is in the range of 630 to 660, that's why it is valid. Okay, now let me see whether /home is using that space or not. By df-h, see, it is still using the oldest value. So to give him permission, or to telling him to resize yourself and use the whatever the value is there, or whatever the total size of the LVM is there. So for that, resize to fs /dev vg lv underscore home. Fire this command. It will now resize the logical volume. Now fire the df-h once again, and now you are able to see here 632 MB. So it means now it is utilizing its all extended space. So here our operation is getting complete, that is extending our logical volume till 650 MB. Now if you're gonna see, the data onto the home is right now also preserved. Okay, previously it was the X case directory was there, and still it is present over here. So our data is preserved. Okay, in extending there are less chances to reduce the, or to, in extending there are less chances to lose the data. So that is what the operation all about, extending the logical volume, extending our space of the home partition. Okay, thank you so much. In next videos we will see rest of the operations related to the manipulation of the LVM. Thank you so much.